Ready.
Are they both on now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome to episode 245 of Hello Dysfunction. I'm Patafria.
I'm Crystal. And
we're back in this groovy lighting that we're trying out.
Yeah, we did it for Patreon.
Let us know what you think. I thought it looked great.
I loved it. It looks like spooky, groovy,
just what
romantical lighting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, just what I want.
The less you guys can see of me, the happier I am, by the way.
It's just cozier. I'm all about being cozy. My whole life is based around being cozy.
Yes.
From my wardrobe to my furniture to everything, you know.
Environment.
So, yeah. So I like this better.
I do too.
And
much
it feels
better.
Less hospital. I don't know.
Yeah, because we had some big fucking lightings.
Yeah.
I mean, big lights.
Big bright. Yeah,
big
white
fucking
lightings. What was I going to say? Today's the Super Bowl. Not that we fucking care. I had to run to the store for a minute earlier, and the size of the flags that are on vehicles driving around for 49ers representation, I'm talking about like big metal flag poles.
School flag poles.
Attached to tow hitches and like fucking the size of a flag that would be on a house. Like
insane.
On the back of, like, that's a safety hazard. I feel
so.
like.
I think
you're doing a lot. I mean, I get it. I don't think the 49ers have been to the Super Bowl since like the 90s.
It's been a while.
So people are losing their fucking
minds. Neighbors, when I was in the shower, all I could hear is my neighborhood screaming.
You could see, like, driving up the hill, all the houses that have like no parking in front of them, and they're all crazy. Like, you could tell they're partying. Balloons, 49er color balloons outside there. I get it. I mean, like, it would be nice to be that passionate about things that matter and like care about, I don't know, have activities that aren't racist and barbaric and fucking.
I'm not trying to piss in nobody's parade, but
in their cereal.
We allowed the state of Israel to buy ad space for the Super Bowl, so there's multiple Israeli ads. You guys all know how I feel about that. Like, are we the United States of Israel at this point? Because I kind of feel like we are.
I think we are. Yeah, I'd like to leave.
A foreign government.
Yeah, imagine like Spain or someone like buying hell of Super Bowl ad space. Does that make sense?
Fucking, you think they're gonna let Ethiopia, Kenya, fucking anybody, Russia? No.
Yeah, that would be strange, right? Like, yeah. It's gross. But yeah, people, like, I ain't heard from Stinkers all day. I tried to like text him earlier. He's hard. He's 49er. Yeah, and he's like wherever, who knows? And just like, a lot of other people,
they're all partying
that we're close to. They're all into the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Into the sports bowl.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they're all over at Richard's house partying, and I was like, I'm staying home.
Yeah.
I didn't feel good. I woke up with another fire headache again. I'm so sick of fire headaches.
You gotta see a doctor.
I know, a euthanasia doctor. Yeah. What I'm looking for.
Before we started recording, I was telling her, she had a hot flash, and then I was like, I'm having one now. It's cold in here. There's no reason to have a hot flash. My hair's even kind of wet, so there's really no reason for me to be having other than perimenopause, which I suggested to the doctor the last time I went a couple weeks ago, and they like didn't even entertain the idea and like tried to talk me out of it, like I'm tripping, and then gave me like a piece of like a printout, like which confirmed what I said, like all of the symptoms, my age range, all that kind of shit.
Right.
That's where we are now, and they just like didn't even.
Irregular periods, hormonal like ups and downs as far as moods go, hot flashes.
I'd say for the last month now, I can't regulate my body temperature at night anymore, so it's making me an insomniac because I'm so uncomfortable. Like the typical stick a foot out of the cover and like to regulate don't work. So it's like I go from being freezing to sweat from like head to toe, multiple times an hour all night long.
Yeah.
So it's one or the other. There's no in between. It's a nightmare.
It is. And then for me, I'm always very even keeled, patience wise and stuff. But during this, it's very tested. Like,
are you more snappy?
I told you I screamed "shut the fuck up" at Naya in the car, and you were like, "Oh no!" But for me, that's like,
for you, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I got so fucking irritated, and she was like, "Don't say that to me."
Yeah. I mean, I just my sex drive is like hit or miss.
Oh, mine's in the toilet.
But aside from that, I'm just so done with men. Like, I don't think any guys I talk to listen. So, I mean, they're not going to be offended. Not that I truly care if they are. But I have no desire. Like, I was having a conversation about never living with a man again. And I was like, if I dated somebody again in the future, or if I ever entertained the thought of marriage, and I've said before, I want separate houses.
Yeah.
But I don't have any desire. Like, every man I know grosses me out on some level. Like, I don't even like anyone. Like, nowhere near liking anyone anymore. Like, even the, few hookup friends I have, I'm kind of like, you gross me the fuck out in one way or another.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
the
like...
older I get, I feel like that. Like, if Mark and I ever split, I would never do this again. I would never cohabitate again. Yeah. I would never get into a relationship again.
It's just not a good time, and I'm so settled.
It's a lot of bending.
Work. It's work. It's work that I'm not down
Even
for.
the best of them, I don't give a fuck what anyone tells you. Even the best of relationships require work.
Yeah, and I was talking to an ex who's in a relationship who has struggles here and there, but they do love each other, and they're secure in that. But he asked what I've been up to relationship wise, and I'm just like, honestly, no interest, not looking, single and not looking, and
not wanting to mingle,
settling in and comfortable in my singleness.
I think platonic relationships are so underrated. Like friends,
like friends that might fuck sometime.
No.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, you fucking horny toad.
Well, I'm just saying, that comes into
situation.
Play. Oh, that
having
girlfriends
next door.
Yeah, that would be nice. I would really if you got a divorce and then somewhere along the line, not now. I love
Mark dies in a few years.
Yeah, I mean, I love Mark, but if he succumbs to something and then
rat poison, maybe
arsenic, and then we buy a house in Florida.
That would be great, right?
And be old and thrift a lot.
Yeah.
That would be ideal for me.
I could sit on the beach and watch hermit crabs.
Yeah. We got some disabled kids that would probably tag along. Yeah. You know what I mean? We could have that for entertainment. I could occasionally bring a barfly home or something if they seem safe. You know what I mean? Or find a old Boca Raton trick that has money out there or something.
Likes
you know
to
what
go
I mean?
On boats and charter fish.
Yeah, just as old people. You know what I mean? We could keep ourselves busy and just not deal with the mess, the smells, the sounds, just the existence of men.
I'm going to bingo.
Of husbands. Yeah, you'll be gone doing your thing.
Yeah.
I just think it sounds really nice.
I do. I think it sounds good. Not that we're counting on you to croak.
Yeah,
but,
not that. But
if it ever happens,
yeah,
just know.
Buying a property somewhere. I don't know, or one of those polygamist houses.
Yeah, or a little. Yeah, the little
where they
plots of land.
They're their homes are conjoined, but they'll have 2 full homes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So kitchen separate, all that shit, but there's a little bridge or a little hallway or something. That
shit is so great. To
I
me.
Like those, and
Love
I'm
it.
why don't people use those as friends?
Yes,
I don't know.
I know. I think. Platonic friendships, relationships are just. There's so much emphasis put on romantic relationships,
right?
Where I think, a lot of the times men die before women, anyways. I think it's great to cohabitate or live next door, whatever it is. I like that idea because this is it. I'm not doing this again.
It's funny because I said that in the last relationship I was in. I was like, if this don't work out for some reason, like, I'm good. I'm done. I'm not gonna try anymore. I don't have another relationship in me. And I think he thought I was joking or like just saying that to fucking compliment him or something.
No.
But I meant it. And next month will be 1 year that I'm single. That I've been single. It'll be 1 month next. I mean, damn.
Get it together, Crystal.
Year next month.
Wow.
And I still am like, it just happened. Like, no desire.
It does feel like that.
Yeah, no desire whatsoever to jump back in the dating game, or you know what I mean? Like, not at all. Not at all.
And it's not even a knock. It's not a knock to Mark. It's just, it's so much work. It's a lot of fucking work.
Even great relationships have work, like, you know.
And I'm not doing it.
My ex is happy, you know, he loves his girl and shit, and he just acknowledged, like, hell yeah, it's work. And like, living together, it's fucking work.
It is.
You know, and I was like, yeah, but I mean, you know, if you both want it, it's fucked up if you don't want it as much equally.
I don't want it again after this.
Yeah.
I don't, not at all. I'd be happy if we live together with our kids.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, I could see, like, I'm not going to be lonely. I could see at least one of my kids, if not two of them, probably living with me or around me forever.
Yeah.
I think you're the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see myself being like worried.
I don't mind my kids living with me forever.
No, I don't care either.
At all.
Yeah.
I'm in no hurry to make them leave the nest.
No. I think that's a very white American way of thinking.
It is.
And I learned that as an adult. I used to shame people for living with their family, and now I find their parents, and now I find myself defending them because I'm like, you know how many cultures do this?
Yes.
It's normal and they do well because of it. And what's wrong with like really helping your parents out? Like if you have a single parent or something, they might not want to be alone.
Right.
I don't know. I was taught, like, if someone's living with their parents, they're a failure. It's not the case. We've talked about that before.
I'm envious, actually, because my mom.
We never had that privilege to live.
Even
and
today
save
in my
money.
mom's big house, she'll pay for us a motel room or a hotel room
and
before
she has
we go
how
stay
many
there.
bedrooms?
5. Well, 4 minus hers.
So it's a 5-bedroom house, and there is no chance of y'all being allowed to spend the night.
To live there? No.
No.
The one time I
chance.
had to stay the night when I was taking Carolyn to surgery at 4 a.m. the next morning.
She's like, I'll get you a room somewhere.
No, I'm taking a shower, so I got to stay the night, and I'm taking a shower, and after 7 minutes, Papa's banging on the door telling me that's enough water. I need to get out.
Bitch.
I'm almost 900 years old. I pay a water bill at my house.
Wait. Could you imagine?
I'm trying to shave my legs, and he's banging on the door telling me that's enough water. Their water bill is like $40. Like, shut up.
Oh my fucking God.
Yes, I was so angry. Oh, I remember being so mad.
Once I moved out on my own, that was it. Like, there was no relatives I could stay with when times were tough. My mom let me after my divorce for like 5 minutes. That ended so quick because like her husband was not fucking having it. And of course, you know, she's the one to choose him over me at all costs. So yeah, I've never had that luxury. And I just feel like, I don't know. I like my kids though.
I do too.
You know what I mean?
Even when they do fucked up shit.
I think that plays a part, you know?
Yeah.
I love my kids. So.
I love the fuck out of our children. And even when I'm mad or any of them get on my nerves, I would never say get the fuck out.
No, it never crosses my mind like, oh, I can't wait till you get out, or you need to get out, or like never. So it's like,
never.
Y'all just didn't like us.
No,
like, let's be real. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what it is.
I used to say that. I felt like that. And it hurt my feelings. Like, even now when something happens, I call Will because he understands the dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the dynamic.
Yeah, he is.
And he'll just be like, I'm so sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah. Thank God you have a sibling, though, especially one that kind of experienced all that with you. Because that younger one, not so much, you know, but you and him have more similarities as far as life experience.
And anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah.
And shit
trauma.
in our pants regularly.
And trauma. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right. I'm grateful for that.
I found out something really cool.
Oh, good.
So Cream, you know, the ice cream place?
Yeah.
There's one in Berkeley. There's one in the city that I saw this weekend.
They're good. I love them.
Wait, what's today? Today's Sunday. Yeah, it was this weekend. So they are Palestinian owned.
No.
And I did not know that. But they are also owned by the same family that owns It's It.
Really?
Yes. So they're just
makes sense.
They're just ice cream sandwich family.
Because it's my favorite ice cream.
Yes. And that's a Bay Area staple. Like their factory was in San Bruno or whatever, forever. San Mateo, whatever, South City, like forever. And they're the same family. And they're a successful family.
Yeah.
And their son is like a friend of mine who told me all this. He knows like their son who became an immigration attorney and has been bringing, helping Palestinian families come here since before this recent conflict, but like over the years, like for a long time.
What a fucking great legacy,
yeah.
dude.
And I'm like, damn, I didn't even fucking know that. So let's support them.
Yes, that's very heartwarming.
Yeah. And I just thought, wow, that's cute because Cream is like the new generation ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's the grandpa.
Mm-hmm. So it's the same family.
It.
Yeah, I thought that was cute.
I fucking love that a lot.
Did you know that 120 cigarettes exist?
Oh yeah, I think their Virginia Slim might have 120s, or is it?
I need to see one in person.
So one of the ones I'm thinking about is, I smoke long cigarettes, hundreds, right? So it's like this much longer than mine, and it's fucking literally half the what
filter?
is it? Circumference diameter. So it's like super fucking tiny.
Oh, it's a skinny long cigarette?
Yes, so you've got to really go. The one I'm thinking of.
It really...
I think they're Virginia Slim 120s.
I need to look into it.
I'm going to buy some.
I saw like someone talk about it on Twitter or something, and I was like, wait a minute. So I Googled, like, do 120 cigarettes exist? And it was like, yes. And it described them. I don't know if it's named the brand or
I'm
not.
going to buy some.
Yeah. What? Because I'm curious. How fucking ridiculous will that look?
Listen, my great-grandma used to smoke Salem 100s. Those are already long. But she had a filter tip like this long she put on them.
A fancy one?
Yes.
Was it plastic?
I believe so. It was a reusable one. Very fancy. And she even had a cigarette holder.
Like a vent inside it or something?
Dude, this one, as a little kid, I just remember her cigarettes being like this long. And my great-grandma Hazel was like literally 4'9". The cigarette was as tall as her, dude.
What the fuck?
She sat on 2 phone books to drive.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, Hazel.
You should not be driving a car with the long ass cigarettes.
Yes, long ass fucking cigarettes. Now I'm gonna buy some.
We gotta look into that. Yeah, where do they sell them? Like, what is that? I've never seen.
I think I've seen them down the street.
We gotta look into that.
Yeah, we gotta look.
Maybe
into
the cigarettes cheaper store or something carries some options. I have questions for that man.
Why are these so long?
Yes, I'm mad I didn't know sooner.
We probably should announce we did it on Patreon. We forgot to do it on our last episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We've gotten a lot of messages regarding BetterHelp supporting Israel, not only making a donation, but offering free therapy.
And being owned by a Zionist.
Yes.
So we found this out like at the end of January, I think it was.
No, before that. Because we've been split with them almost a month now.
Have we?
Yeah. As soon as we found out, though.
I think it was January, though.
Yeah.
It was after the new year.
Yeah.
As soon as we found out, we contacted our broker and we ended the relationship. And so they sent us this total fucking, they're so used to it. They had a thing ready, like an explanation. Oh,
like a
please don't leave. Yeah. Such a copy and paste excuse. And I just said, no, we're not interested. LOL. Thanks. I just kept it really dry and short.
And not only that, not to tell our business, but we would have to fight to get what we were owed.
Yeah, they're just not a good company.
No.
So we weren't, it wasn't a hard decision to make. I mean, no matter, even if we were paid on time,
$1 million, it wouldn't have fucking mattered.
But we were already sick of their shit. And we had people let us know that like they didn't have a good experience with them, that had us kind of side-eyeing them as a company. And then I saw it on Twitter and I was like, that's fucking embarrassing. So
I know that there's other online therapies out there.
Yeah. None that we've tried, though, so we can't recommend any right now. But there's other options out there.
There is. And to everybody who messaged us letting us know, we really appreciate the looking out.
Yeah.
I think that's really sweet. I probably should talk about, well, did I mention having to call 911 on the Patreon episode on the other tweaker?
No, you didn't. No, and you didn't tell me the story either.
So,
outside of Patreon either. So, what is it? What happened?
So, my client I take care of has this property. She's hired different people to do some work on it because she wants to sell it. Well, my client has never been immersed in tweaker culture or around tweakers.
Is this the same property that had squatters?
Yes.
Before? Okay.
Yep. Mark went over there and changed the locks on the property once for her. There was a tweaker living across the street that lives there that she had developed a somewhat, I don't want to say friendship, but acquaintanceship maybe. And she had paid him ahead of time to do some work. He got some of it done, not all of it. He got paid good money. So
wait, is he the one that didn't finish the work? Got paid work and then didn't finish it?
This is another one.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a white guy. I'm going to say maybe early 50s. So I take her over there, not the Friday that happened, but a week before that. We go there to check on the work being done, right? Well, she's looking. She's like, it doesn't look like it's been done. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't. Well, he pulls up across the street just as we're there. So he comes over. And, you know, he talks like this. And he's like, kind of like Uncle Jimmy, though, you know, the tweaker dialect. And so she's like, make me a list. Make me a list and tell me what you spent and what you did. Because this isn't adding up for me.
Yeah.
And then he tries to say something else. And she just goes, make me a list. Doesn't scream. She's like, make me a list.
Yeah, just cut it short. We don't have to go through all the fucking
rigamarole.
Yeah.
And he goes, you fucking think I'm a bitch or something? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'll tear all this fucking shit down.
Whoa, what?
My PTSD is instantly activated, right? Because he's yelling.
What?
He rips down this wrought iron fence that he put up, starts pulling boards out of another fence, pulls tarps off the fucking roof. You know, before he even got to the tarps on the roof, I was like, hi, yes, 911, it's me again.
It's Crystal. Hello.
You guys know I love calling you.
Hey, it's me again.
It's me. Come over. I got another tweaker for you. So I call them. It takes them like 10 fucking minutes to get there, but they finally get there.
Was he tearing shit down till they got there?
He had stopped like 3 minutes before they pulled up and went back across the street. So they send like fucking 12 officers out. After showing them what he did and explaining the situation, they basically said, it's a civil matter. You have to sue him. She's like, I don't have fucking time to do that, right? So as we're leaving, and you know, I'm not super confrontational. You know that. I like to talk things out calmly and blah, blah,
I wish
blah.
I was there. I would have fucking grabbed his arm.
So I'm driving away, and mind you, this is on a very busy street. I'm approaching the light at the intersection. He's running down the street fucking talking shit to me. I put my car in park. I get out, and I was like, you better shut your fucking mouth, or next time it's not going to be the cops I call. Shut the fuck up. He's still talking shit. So as we're driving away, I call Mark and I was like, hey, on your way home from work, just go by the property. Make sure he's not over there fucking shit up. Please check it.
Did you record him at all? Because you should have in case she does have to bring up a case.
I recorded what he did.
Next time,
but I was on the phone with 911. I couldn't.
Yeah.
So, and she was yelling with him, so she didn't think to record it. But I told her when we got next time, you got to record it.
Yeah. Any
'cause I'm
yelling
the
and
911
chasing the
caller.
car and all that shit, record it. Because I told you I went to court for
That's
restraining
right.
order court, and they were playing the judge videos. It definitely helped.
That's
It was no
right.
questions asked. Once they saw that, they were like, fucking granted 5-year restraining order.
You're right.
Record it. Record anything.
So I call Mark. I'm like, please check the property. Well, around 3:00, I get a screenshot of a text message from the tweaker that was sent to my client. And she goes, get a load of this. And it's like, hi, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry. I wanted to let you know. I don't know what happened. We were friends. I'll still look out for your property. I promise I won't go on your property, but you won't have no more issues from me. I'm sorry.
From the same guy?
Yeah. And she goes, what do you think happens? And I said, well, he probably got some dope. He's probably happy now, right? Mm-hmm. Well, Mark gets off work and is like, I went by the property. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, did you see him? And he goes, oh, yeah, I saw him.
Oh, good.
And he goes, and I fucking told him, you speak to my grandma or my fucking wife like that again, I'm going to have to come back here and beat your ass. Don't
Good.
let me hear of you disrespecting
Good.
my grandmother ever again.
Good.
So it's been calm so far, but
Okay,
she's
good.
having the worst fucking luck hiring a decent handyman. She hired a new one. I went with her to fucking interview him. Mm-hmm. He seemed like a decent, hardworking dude. Fucking off. I don't know what's going on.
Well, she stopped with the paying people in advance,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So at least there's that.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare situation for sure.
It sounds like it.
But at least
So if you guys know any Bay Area handyman
Yes.
that aren't on drugs and aren't going to fuck off, let us know. Maybe we have a job for them.
right. And not that we hate drugs, but don't be a fucking prick.
Yeah.
Or
No, there's
thief.
some tweakers that are great and
Yes.
knock jobs out. So I can't say all tweakers are
They're
not good
right.
workers. Some are, but you definitely can't pay them in advance.
No, or it won't get done.
No.
And that shit sucks, but it's a lesson learned, you know?
Yeah.
I'm tired of lessons.
I saw this video from someone that I follow that was explaining a change that she made in her wardrobe and what the results were. And I was like, you know what? That's really good common fucking sense. Not that this applies at all to me, but I could say it's 100% true. So I'll just share it in case anybody else would like the info. If you dress more like a girl, so this person dress like me, kind of like sweats every now
Casual.
and then. Yeah, like hoodies, sweats, carried nice bags, kept her nails done, wore makeup and lashes, but essentially dressed like a man.
Us.
Yeah, it's us. So she recently made a change and started dressing in women's clothes and dressing more like a woman. And she's like kind of down about it because she's like, like I would much rather be, dressing how I was. But she wanted to attract a completely straight man, a very straight man. I forget how she worded it, but she was saying like once she made that change in her wardrobe, that's the kind of men she was attracting. And I was like, you know what?
Was it a different caliber of men as well?
No,
Or
she
just,
sexuality wise.
Got it.
And it made total sense though, because like I dress the way I do and I attract a lot
Yeah, you
of
do.
gender bend, like sexuality fluid,
Yes.
kind of not necessarily gender bending, but like some.
yeah.
And
But
definitely
very sexually fluid, I would say.
for sure. And I'm like, so that does probably make fucking sense.
Because-
like if you aren't into that, you need to make sure you're dressing ultra feminine so you
Yeah.
can, because super straight men, that's what they like,
Right.
So
And with dressing in hoodies or fucking the shit you do,
and sneakers all the time and like whatever.
and how you carry yourself, would be, I would say, like if there's a scale, feminine here, masculine here, you fall more masculine wise.
Yeah, for sure.
And so that does make sense that
It
if you're
does.
ultra feminine,
Yeah. So like it doesn't bother me, obviously, but like some people it might, you know, some people are not comfortable with that. Some people are not comfortable with bisexual men or finding out that they ever had bisexual experiences or anything. So that would be a tip for them for sure.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Put a fucking ribbon in your hair and do it 1950 style. Like those things we read before.
You put your ruffled socks on.
Yeah.
Your apron.
You keep yourself polished and lipstick. And yep. And you'll get yourself a super straight man.
You'll get yourself a fucking real straight fucking
of your dreams. Yeah.
Bro. I saw this. I was reading something and it said a term for this is how they refer to themselves. They're a woman and they're very much, I would say, for the most part, straight. Okay. But once in a while, they find themselves attracted to a woman. They said much less than they're attracted to men, though, right? So predominantly attracted to men, once in a great while attracted to a woman. Mm-hmm. They said they didn't feel comfortable referring to themselves as bisexual because they felt like that would be even, like attracted to both. Mm-hmm. So they were saying a term that they refer to themselves as omnisexual, which means...
I never heard of that.
I didn't either.
But there's so many I never heard of.
So many.
Yeah.
Which basically means that for the most part you're straight, but once in a while you find yourself attracted to the same sex. Mm-hmm. I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting. That wouldn't apply to me because I'm attracted to women, I'd say evenly. However, you may not know this, I don't pursue relationships with women because I know I would turn physically abusive if I had drama.
100% know that.
That is the one thing that stops me. 100%.
Yeah. I can
so
see that.
The attraction is there, the interest could be there and all that, but I know that the way I fight with men in relationships, I stop myself and I'm like thinking always, if you were a bitch, like I would be beating the fuck out of you right now.
Yeah.
Like
you've said that too.
Yeah.
Me.
So like,
not regarding
it's
me,
unfortunate, but like a woman would have to be really fucking, I was going to say obedient. A woman would have to
We're canceled now.
A woman would have to be really fucking submissive. I don't know. What's a better that for me? You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to really fall in line because that could go crazy. Like,
well,
you know
and you always
saying?
have to be the boss.
Yeah, so she has to know that. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it will never fucking work. And don't get in a mood one day.
You keep your women activities to sex only. You come home and say you have a girlfriend. I'm telling you, absolutely not.
Yeah, because I could see shit going crazy upside down fast.
But at least you know that.
Yeah.
So you're not going to endanger.
Yeah, because I don't want to be an abusive partner to anybody, but that's what it will be. Yeah. You know, because I feel like it's allowed. I feel like I have a green light.
You're like, we're even.
To put hands on a woman. But a man, like, it's going to get a little tricky. You know?
I'm going to have to get weapons.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get weapons involved, and then it's going to get crazy. But, like, a woman, like, we're finna bite every time. Like, you fucking mouth off.
No.
Yeah, so I know that about myself.
At least you fucking are self-aware enough.
I'm self-aware. I am.
So that's a plus.
Speaking of, like, I don't know, sexual fluidity or whatever, I don't know. But there was a photo. You know I'm a Kanye fan. There was a photo recently released of him and his wife, and she had on some men's boxer briefs, and they had a hole, like a stitched hole in the front designed for a strap-on. And it took me a minute. I'm so slow. And I was like, they were like,
you're like, is this a sex hole?
No, it's like weird. It's like a little hole in the front, but it like didn't show her skin or anything. Like you would have, like there was fabric behind it also.
Like a little
But it was like a neatly stitched hole, and then it had a flap. So like you would have to move the flap to get through the hole. But people were in the comments, it got shared, and people were like, oh my God, like that's his way of telling that like Amber was telling the truth. Because Amber used to say he liked his finger asshole all the time.
You're Crystal.
Am I drunk?
A little bit.
What is going on? He liked his asshole fingered. Fuck.
Allegedly. I like fingered assholes.
So, she said that.
Yeah.
And he never denied it, but she revealed that. And so hella people were in the comments like, that's his way of saying like, it's true probably. And a lot of people were shaming it, but I'm like, there's nothing to be shamed about that. To me anyway.
Cares?
To me, I'm like, oh, makes me like him even more. So
who cares?
That happened. Who fucking cares?
That people fucking give so many fucks about what somebody else is doing in their bedroom.
Right. Who cares?
So stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's really dumb. And it's like, if he was out as gay, as full on gay, would you care? Probably not. So like, why is this so shocking that maybe he likes
doing sex acts with his wife?
Yeah. So then like a day later or whatever, after the photo was released, people found like packaging or whatever of the underwear that has that, and they're like zooming in on the part that says like strap on ready or whatever. Oh God, like know, whatever.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, but his new album released like yesterday, and I finally got to hear it, and I will say that my favorite song is the one with North. He has a part where she does a verse. She's 10. Like, that's hella cute. Hella fucking cute. In a verse on another song, he mentions, like, is R. Kelly going to be in the new Balenciaga ad? Thought that was cool. Because, like, let's acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? His ex-wife is now the fucking spokesperson or whatever.
After they did that disgusting,
after she acted appalled and said she was breaking ties, now she's their fucking spokesmodel or whatever.
Because that's somebody that has no
integrity,
moral compass, no integrity, who can be bought.
Yeah, her shock was performative.
Allegedly.
The album is like 100% with Ty Dolla $ign, who I like as an artist, but he's on every single song, so it's kind of like, I didn't know that.
Is it a collab?
I guess, but it's Kanye's album, but he's on every fucking song, and I didn't know that going in. Like, I thought, I didn't know this was like their album. So I wonder, it's going to be a series of albums. This is like one of however many.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, like, let's say the next album is going to be like that, but with a different artist. I don't know. I wonder. Curious. He's very unpredictable with what he does.
Yeah.
I saw that Ozzy Osbourne and I think Donna Summers was not releasing samples for him. So he did play like Ozzy's song anyway at a release party, and so like Sharon Osbourne is like, oh, you fucked with the wrong Jew, bitch. Y'all was just dressed up as him and his wife in October for Halloween.
Let's also talk about how Sharon Osbourne wrong Sharon has a history of racist behaviors toward Black women.
And I've said before, they had when they had their fucking show, I remember capturing a screenshot and I zoomed in and looked, and they had a full-on fucking slavery relic, Americana style, if you Google it. I'm talking about the little mammy salt and pepper shakers and shit. Their whole kitchen was decorated in that. You guys are British. How fucking weird is that? What is your obsession with American slavery regalia, or you know what I mean, memorabilia or whatever? Like, what? How weird is that? Very. So I've always looked at them weird. Their kids.
I've always looked at them as racist
for having racist blunders all the time.
Didn't one of them say the N-word with the hard R? The kids,
and the parents, like they have a history. Fucking one of the daughters was on The View, and remember she made that blunder about Donald Trump, who's gonna clean your toilet.
Oh, that's right.
They have a history. They always have these racist, they misspeak all the time.
But when it comes to yourself.
And you dressed as him, you and your husband dressed as him and his wife for Halloween, but now all of a sudden, no, we don't support you. We're not fucking, that was in October. Like, we're now barely in February.
Fuck.
Oh, so now you hate him? Release the fucking song. Release the sample.
Because you would be relevant, maybe a little bit. Fuck you.
So, that Donna Summers estate, I hope that's
what's her
who it is.
Issue.
a sample wouldn't clear a sample, was like, no, we don't support him. So what he did was he either had somebody sing the sample and switch it up a little bit so that he couldn't be fucked with legally, or he used AI to do it. And it still sounds very much like her song, but like he found a loophole, which whatever, I'm not mad at. I don't care because I, like him. But her estate released a statement like they're mad and it's fucking plagiarism or whatever. So they might seek, a lawsuit. Who knows? I don't know.
Who cares? Like, that's so ridiculous.
I don't think he's anti-Semitic, by the way. I think that he doesn't like fucking Zionists. And
that's what I have from reading.
Yeah.
There were a few things where I was like, well, maybe that might have been a little too far, Kanye. Because, I'm not a huge fan of Kanye. But I will say, in a lot of the stuff I read, very anti-Zionist. And he was speaking about how Zionists control a lot of the music industry.
And, he's not wrong in that. And he's anti-Israel. And I'm just, I'm not going to say I agree with everything either. He did have like a little weird fascination with Hitler for a while.
Right.
But a lot of people have, that's someone in history that like did the unthinkable. You know what I mean? He didn't dress up as Hitler. Yeah. There's a lot of artists and actors and shit and celebrities that have. He didn't go that far, but he did say some things that were like complimentary or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, he was kind of like weirdly fascinated, I think, with Hitler for a minute. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Until I see something that's flat out, like, I guess, anti-Semitic. Because he denies being anti-Semitic. He doesn't say I am. He's.
Yeah.
But if he ever did come out and say that, I wouldn't support it. Because I don't.
Same.
Yeah, I don't support that.
Yeah, not at all. There's a difference between being anti-Semitic and anti-Zionist, and I don't give a fuck.
Right.
What
you can be anti-Israel and not be anti-Semitic, and I don't care how they try to
spin it,
twist it.
Word it.
No, no. There's Jews I love. Like
Very
I love
much.
Jewish people. Yes. I hate Israel.
Yeah, same.
Both can be true. Both can be true at the same time.
Yep.
So I totally forgot to tell you a ghost story that happened.
And I got one.
Like a week and a half ago. And this was like, oh my God. Like I haven't had one be this blatantly obvious in years and years and years. Like since
yours was like mine?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I was asleep. Took me forever to get to sleep, but I was asleep. Mm-hmm. We were all asleep. I wake up and I think I'm fucking dreaming. I'm startled. The TV in the living room is at like maximum volume. For scale, we usually listen to the TV. Damn. I'm deaf, but we usually listen to the TV at like 17, 18, and that's loud, like for my deaf ass. Like it's always under 20. It was on like 100.
Like, you woke the fucking neighbors.
I woke up and I was like, what is happening? I checked for
Were you hella confused when you woke up?
I was so disoriented. I checked for her because I'm like, is she in there fucking with shit? Somebody's going to call the cops. So she was knocked out. So I get up and I'm screaming, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? So I'm screaming, stomping in there.
Startled.
Stomping in there. She didn't wake up. I flick on the hallway light. I'm going into the living room, stomping, screaming. Where is the fucking remote? What is going on? Stinkers is in there on the couch, knocked the fuck out. Ben knocked the fuck out. He fell asleep before I did that night because I couldn't fall asleep. He's not waking up. I shake him. I'm like, where the fuck is the remote? I look, it's by his head on the nightstand. He's asleep on my couch. I grab it. I go to turn it down. That's when I see it's on 100. I get it down to about 62.
Because no one would have had it on 100. Even if he fell asleep with the TV on, it would never have been anywhere close to 100.
Never. I'm taking it down. I get to about like 62. It starts going up in my hand, bitch, to 99. I'm fighting with the remote to get it to go back down. I go down like 2 notches. It goes up like 4. What's happening? So I'm like screaming,
That's
what
so
the
rude.
fuck? I'm screaming, what the fuck? Finally, it stops. It lets me turn it all the way down. I turn the TV off. And I'm just like sitting there, and Stinkers don't even wake up none of this time. Bunny don't wake up. I'm screaming, Bunny don't wake up. These are kids that would wake up. They don't. So I'm just like shaking my head because I've dealt with this before. Remember that happened in my grandparents' house when I was in high school. Full volume on everything in the house, every light on. So I dealt with this before. I just shook my head. I turned the fucking TV off. I walk back to my room. I hear the TV come on. I hear dum dum go to Netflix. I hear it select a fucking movie, bitch, and start playing. And the volume stayed low.
I would have started crying because
I've
had it lately.
I laid there and I was like, this is like not, there's no explanation for this. They're making sure that it couldn't be like, oh, he rolled over on the remote, or, you know what I'm saying? Or like,
because you didn't put the remote under him.
No, when I left the room, I left it on the coffee table, which is where it was when I went back in there. Turned the TV off again. And I was like, scared, but like more angry.
Yes.
And just like laid back down and like made myself go back to sleep. And the next day I woke up, I didn't remember it happening until maybe the day later. And then I still ain't told the kids about it because I've been around them in the house, and I don't want to talk about it in the house because then that feeds it and it'll make shit, happen more.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
I was like, I have not dealt with, like, I have dealt in my room with like movies and shit being selected on their own. If I fall asleep with the TV on or something.
Yeah.
That volume thing ain't happened since I was in high school. Unexplainable. And when it happened in high school, because I know this is a really old episode when I talked about it, I was at my grandparents' house. I was out that night. I came home, all of the lights in the living room and my bedroom were on. You could see them from the front of the house. And I was like, oh shit, like what happened? Something happened.
Like I'm in trouble.
No, I was thinking something like a heart attack or something. Like, why are they up? So I was like, oh shit, like they knew I was out. So, I go in the house all scared. I'm walking up to the porch and I hear Jenny Jones, which played in the middle of the night. It was like probably 2 a.m. or something. It used to play again in the middle of the night back then. Full maximum volume on the TV. My grandpa would have broke my legs if I had the TV at 2 a.m, max volume. He would have like threw me out and been throwing my shit on the front lawn.
For sure.
He wouldn't even have let me in the house. So I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I get in the house. There's like 4 different lamps in the living room. They're all turned on. Hallway light, bathroom light.
And they would have never
2 bedroom lights,
done no shit like that.
Kitchen light, dining room light, their hallway light, their bedroom light. I go back there. I thought they were dead. They were asleep in their beds with everything on.
That spirit
not
was trying to get
up.
you in trouble.
Oh my fuck, get me kicked out.
Yeah.
Yes. Like if you guys knew how psycho he was about leaving lights on in PG&E and shit. Like
never would have happened.
Or if I drop a spoon or anything in my fucking room, he's on it. He's waking up. I'm gonna hear his slippers scooting down in through the kitchen, and I'm getting cussed the fuck out way over in my bedroom on the other side of the house. It is impossible for them not to wake up. I was not drunk. I was not high. None of that shit. The next day I told them, and I remember crying because they would not believe me. And they were just like, okay, we heard you. Okay, we heard you. And I was like, are you kidding? And I started crying. And they were just like totally whatever, didn't want to hear what I was fucking saying.
You're like, no, you don't fucking understand.
That was the last time I dealt with high volume going up like that from a fucking ghost.
Mine has been volume, and it fucked with me so bad last weekend that I wound up crying because I was like, come on, man. I'm sitting in the garage, and the battery charger we have that I spoke about before, it's tucked away. It's not fucking on.
It's like a portable car battery, that like a big piece of like equipment though.
Yeah. And I'm sitting in the garage, smoking, and all of a sudden I hear beep boop, and then it
runs
on.
So loud that you could compare it to like
loud,
almost a lawnmower or something. Like it's that fucking loud.
Yeah.
It's so fucking loud.
And it only does it for like 3 seconds and shuts off. And I said, bitch, here we go. And I got out my phone because I'm like, I'm recording it this time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like people don't believe me or that I'm exaggerating. I'm like, I'm recording it. So I'm just holding it. And it does it again, right on cue. And I'm in the video, I'm like, bitch, here we go. And it fucking turns on. And I get up. And you can see me on video, like, it's off.
The scariest part of the whole situation is that the switch is off. And it's on, and it's loud, and it's fucking lit up.
Yes.
But it's like when people in movies hold up shit, and it's unplugged, but it's on. You know what I'm saying?
There's
and it's
no
just
plug
like,
to it either.
So if you're at all familiar or had experiences with paranormal shit, they communicate through electronics. That is like a known fucking thing. So electronic things are going to be what they use mostly than regular inanimate objects.
Right.
They're going to fuck with electronics first.
So then I didn't get this part on video, but after I finally, it does this back and forth for like an hour, right?
Did anybody come in the garage?
Yeah,
did anybody
Mark
hear
did.
it? Oh,
Mark,
he heard
I
it?
went and got him.
But did he hear it on his own?
No.
Yeah.
No, he's back in the bedroom.
Okay.
I'm in the garage with the door shut, and I think the kitchen door might have been shut. So finally get it off. It's quiet for like 40 minutes, and it kicks back on. And I just ignore it.
Just long enough for you to relax and like get into something else.
So I ignore it. And I'm doing my scratcher, and I'm like, I'm not going to fucking pay attention to you. I'm ignoring it. I let it go 5 minutes. I get up, turn around to face it, goes off. I turn around, sit down,
You let
goes
it
back
run
on.
for 5 minutes?
Yes.
Ignoring it?
Yep. Because I was like, I'm not going to fucking pay it no mind. When I got up, fucking shit you not. The moment I got up, turned around and looked at it, it shut off.
I would have started crying.
I sat back down.
Yeah.
It went on again. That's when I started crying.
For sure. Because, like, is it going to launch at your head now? Like,
That's what I kept thinking.
Yeah. Now I'm going to start crying.
I started crying. I went and fucked with it, got it to stop. I quit smoking. I'm going in the house at that point. And I fucking started crying because I was like, oh my God, like, stop. And I even was yelling, whoever, Nona, Charlene, the lady that lived here before, Dad, whoever, like, please fucking stop. Like, stop.
Yeah, post the videos in the Patreon.
Yeah.
What I did, I was thinking immediately, like, it might be time to get a cleanse and like do a fucking cleanse. Like before, it was just like harmless, whatever. It's turned up a notch.
I felt like it was intentionally, like, the more upset I got, the more like revved up. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
And
it might not be them.
Right.
That's the thing now.
Right.
I don't think it's them anymore.
Right. That's what I was
If you get
thinking.
a reading, like if you go to Yolanda, she can tell you like what's going on.
I definitely want to do that ASAP.
I owe you one from your birthday at like 3 years ago.
Let's go.
Yeah. I can make an appointment.
Because I'm fucking very curious.
Yeah. Remember, I had multiple people tell me that mine was a man. Mine was in love with me. And basically you have to kiss its ass, and so, not in so many words, but like put out food for him, put out fruit for him, like all this shit. He'll calm down. I'm not kissing ghost ass. I'm tired of kissing men's motherfucking asses.
Now I gotta do male spirit
kiss
ass?
ghost ass. I'm not fucking doing it. So I did a cleanse instead, whatever, and just let you know, verbally said out loud, because mine was fucking with the kids. And remember, mine was like fucking with Bunny specifically and scaring the fuck out of her. And like, it's one thing for me, but I wasn't getting scared. She was crying. So I'm like, it was like tapping her on the shoulder and shit.
Yeah, that's happened to Stevie.
Yeah. So it's time, I think.
Yeah, when it fucks with the kids, it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's not cool no more. And that definitely didn't feel fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, that was weird. That was like, I don't think it's them. Because it was upsetting you.
Yes.
They're not going to go that far
and it kept
to
going.
upset you. Exactly. They're not good. Your Nona and them are not going to try to fucking upset you.
No, I agree.
Something else that's upsetting as fuck, and if you search it, you can find information. We all know, well, a lot of us know that like prison labor is exploited in a lot of states, a lot of southern states.
Yeah.
They have, inmates working at call centers. Sometimes that's who you're dealing with when you call a customer service number.
Which is so crazy.
Depending on the company. I was looking at it at first, like if I was an inmate, I would love a job, like to keep me occupied doing some shit other than like making license plates or something. I would so much rather do like phone calls, like work a call center type job. So until I found out they were getting paid like 5 cents an hour type shit. It's always some bullshit. Well, I came across like a post and it had like hella slides and I just got to Googling and like in Mississippi, one of the first ones I saw was that they have inmates that will go and work at like McDonald's.
What?
And work at fast food restaurants, and they leave the prison and they're paid again like $1 a day type shit to work. Now, the inmates, they sign up and they like, look forward to getting these jobs. Like everybody isn't entitled to get it, and they probably get food, which is nice and whatever, but it is fucking exploitation of the labor. So the fast food restaurant was one thing that I was like, wow, that's shitty. Like pay them a fair wage. Then it got darker, and people with money in Mississippi can hire them to do garden work, yard work, housework. That's slavery.
I was just gonna say
I don't care what you want to call it. I don't care what you want to call it, and it's like been going on forever. It's still going on in 2024.
And I think, of course, when you're an inmate, right, and you
want a privilege to get out of a jail, so like
you're willing,
and you're not going to complain and make a stink because you want that privilege.
And the higher ups and bureaucrats know that.
Yeah.
So they
play on it. So they play on it and then they exploit the fuck out of you. But that is slavery.
Oh my God.
Now, as an inmate, just knowing how I don't do well in jail, I would love that. I would love to go be your fucking work in your house or in your yard or at McDonald's for the day. Yeah. You know what I mean? But from a human rights standpoint, like that's not okay. Like you're not paying them a fair wage to do it. Like $1 a day is like what?
Not even an
in
hour.
This economy? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And so rich people, white people, are taking advantage of that shit, and they're having hella work done for like $1 a day. And that, of course you have to be in with the prison people or whoever owns the prison. They're privately owned fucking prisons. That should be legal in itself. But the whole country is full of them. That's why we have so many. Recently,
didn't you see the white dude, the warden from one of the prisons, when he was speaking about releasing prisoners, and you guys might know what I'm talking about. And he mentions being upset about releasing some because they do his oil changes.
I don't think I saw that, but I saw something along those lines.
Like,
oh no, I saw a white like prison. I don't know if he was a warden or a what, but his wording was that of like slavery, like. But we don't want to let them all go. We want to keep something about releasing, and the way he said it.
Yes.
It might have been the same guy.
It was. I believe it was.
But it was like, wow, like, bitch, you fucking Amanda Seales, I think, posted it.
I think so.
And it was like, hold up, did he just say what I think he said out loud at a podium?
Like they're entitled to
in front of black cops?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was like, but we can't let them all go. I think he said something like that. It was about prison release.
And he referenced good ones that change his oil.
Yeah. Oh my God. You can't. No, you can't.
And these people have served their sentence. And
yeah. And he was standing up there with black cops beside him.
Upset.
Saying that. Where are we?
No.
Where are we? Like the more you uncover, the more depressed you get.
I miss being stupid.
Ignorance is bliss.
I miss being
Ignorance is fucking bliss. Because when I didn't know about Israel and its atrocities and all of our shit.
When I didn't know our government was so fucking corrupt.
You could just go to sleep at night.
Like, And I would never go back to being that ignorant.
But it was like, wow. And I think sometimes, like, are the embarrassing people that I know in my life that clearly don't give a fuck about shit, is it that they're just ignorant still? Like, they haven't woken up. So it's like they just go to bed. They just go get their little coffees. They just, you know, they don't care.
Go to Starbucks.
Yeah, they don't mind. Doesn't bother them because it's not affecting them directly. So they just go to bed great. They don't cry over babies at night. And
no, for real. They don't fucking jump up and check their phone first thing. They don't spend all day fucking emailing representatives, calling fucking the White House their representatives.
No way.
Reposting videos trying to, open other people's eyes. Like, I don't understand how any fucking body on social media, granted, algorithms play a big part, but I don't understand how you can watch even one fucking video from Gaza right now.
And people there that are begging you to reshare their shit so that they can get visibility for the truth. And you just scroll. And
you're like, Israel has a right to defend itself. You do realize Israel's the monster in this fucking story. Like, you have control.
Well, it's not clicking.
You have
Or you just don't
control.
care. You're just ignorant and you don't care.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, they are the monster. They have control. They have for 75 fucking years. These people over here fighting back, right? And
it's resistance.
And then you're like, Israel has a right to defend itself from them. No, bitch, they don't. Israel's the fucking monster.
The aggressor.
Oh my God, I don't get it. It's
embarrassing. I had a moment last night. I was crying over kids that I shared. And I had a moment where I was just like, it's really fucking embarrassing the quality of people that I know. Like, how many people I know that are really fucking ignorant and really fucking careless. And how I'm ashamed that I had those kind of people in my life for so long and didn't, like, right under my nose, didn't realize it. Like, you're really a shit person and I didn't fucking know it. Yeah. But it's not just like two, it's like a lot. It's like a lot.
It's so many.
A lot that I'm related to also. It's just like,
There's people that I went to high school with or that I've known throughout life. No one that I'm super close with, but, people I'm friendly with, right? Yeah. And I'll notice they watch my stories and they'll heart a selfie of me or they'll heart a photo of the kids or something like that.
And totally go past
You can see they've watched.
No reaction.
And I'm like, and it makes me...
That's football fuckers.
That's football fuckers. And I'm assuming San Francisco won by how many fucking people are screaming outside.
That's football fuckers. Can y'all hear it?
Ugh.
Wait. That's insanity.
They're going crazy.
You would think that, like, when the taking a knee was an issue, more people would fucking be like, nah, this is like barbaric and racist and wrong. Like, we shouldn't. No.
And you see how that
football
was
fans
just
are crazy people.
Fucking meshed over.
Yeah. Who cares?
That's insane.
That's
they're
scary.
all going to have laryngitis tomorrow.
They must have won, right?
They had to have won.
You think it's over now? It's 7:30?
I'm hoping. I'm going to let's look.
God.
We'll be able to see right now. Let's check. But yeah, so they'll totally skip over
things that matter.
Mm-hmm. I don't fucking know. Let's see.
Did you just put 49ers score? Oh, you're not on Google.
I was looking on Instagram.
You don't know how to do it. You don't know how to use
I'm not a sports ball girl.
You don't know how to use your tools. I can't log in. Hold on. I'm going to log in right now. Because that was dumb.
It's fucking dumb.
They're still screaming. Oh, it's tied up.
You hear? Oh. What's the fucking score?
19-19.
What quarter? Fourth?
I don't know. Third and fourth. Wait, I don't know. I just know it's tied up.
Oh, fourth down, fourth quarter.
Where do you see that?
Did you say 4 and 4?
No, I said third and... What does that mean? Ignorance. Ignorance is bliss.
See, this is where it's bliss. Oh, 3rd and 4.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I think maybe Kansas City has the ball. They're at the end.
Chill out. They ain't even won yet. Like, shut up.
You're getting ahead of yourselves, bros.
Anyways.
The neighborhood is losing it, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, fucking, it just bothers me. I'm like, don't even like my fucking photo.
I don't want your like then.
I would like it more if you asked me a question about what is this video regarding or what's happening or what does this mean. I'll take the time to explain it. We had a listener write into us through HD yesterday, and she said, I think you had responded at first, and then I picked up the message, but she had, when I opened it, it had said, I promise I'm not dumb.
Yeah. I sent her like a page of like who to boycott food wise.
Yeah, I saw
she was
that.
talking about food. Yeah. Oh, okay. So then you.
So then I picked it up, and she had just said I'm not dumb, but I just don't know what's going on. So I don't know where to start.
And I appreciated it so much. I hope I fucking told her that. I think I did.
I did for us.
I think I did on my own too, because I'm considerate. But I appreciated the message so much. You know what I'm saying? And maybe for some people that might take a lot to say, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not a dumb person. You don't even have to explain all that.
No.
Ask a question. I'm gonna give you an answer about that. If you ask who I'm fucking, or like if something like that, I might hesitate. But like if you ask something about this shit that matters, like I'm gonna give you an answer right away to the best of my ability, or like point you in a right direction, like for resources and shit to get information.
Yeah, no. So I sent her, there's a, it's short, it's like maybe 25 minutes on YouTube, and it's called They Call Us Terrorists. That's a great little thing to watch. And then Haya sent me a bunch of shit to send her, because I texted her and I was like, hey, so sorry to bug you.
Yeah.
By chance, off the top of your head. And she sent books. So if anybody wants the list, we're more than happy to share it. There's like 5 documentaries on there. There's like 6 different Palestinian authors.
Yeah. Good.
So it's a good list. So if you want it, DM us. We'll totally send it to you guys. And thank you again, Haya.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to do that.
So much.
Thank you. It's great.
Speaking of sharing things, I watched 3 movies in the last week.
Did you?
My new favorite movie, and it's like tattoo worthy even.
Oh.
Been kind of looking at little things I could tattoo for. It's like one of my new favorites.
Shut up.
Did I already talk about Saltburn? Did I tell you? Have you seen it?
No.
Saltburn. So it's like, it came out last year.
Is it thriller, murder?
I'm not going to do...
You gotta say something, bitch. You can't just say, it's great, watch it.
It's creepy. It's creepy, and it has twists and turns, and it's a story about, like, I'll just say a boy that gets obsessed.
So, like, thriller-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It has twists and turns. This boy gets obsessed with another guy, and there's, like, these, like, at least 3 or 4 big... oh my God scenes in the movie that are like, fuck your head up. Like, oh my God. It does take, so I had a couple of friends watch it.
Any rape or animal abuse?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Wait, is there any rape? No.
Okay.
But there is like some drug use. There is some sex. There is some, it's just, but not.
It's an average weekend.
Yeah. But, so I had a friend start to watch it, and he was like, this is like bullshit. Why did you have me? This is mid. And I was like, no, it's not. It takes a minute. Give it a
slow
minute.
Starter.
Give it a minute. Yeah. Just give it a minute.
Sit down.
So, right. Sit down and shut up and watch it. There's going to be a quiz. So I still don't know if he finished it, but you guys watch it. It's great.
Okay.
It's great. If I'm considering tattooing it, the only movie that I have a tattoo from is Hostel. And if you've seen Hostel, like, it's a horror fucking
creepy.
Yeah. But I haven't tattooed anything else movie wise. And this one, I'm like, yep, I think I will. It's very beautiful. It's very cinematically appealing to the eye. It's very pretty. All the scenes are very beautiful.
Oh, I like that.
And where it takes place is very beautiful. And it's just The aesthetic is great. The soundtrack is fucking amazing. It's good. It's good on so many different levels. It's good. The actors are great. They're really attractive people. They're nice to watch. Like, it's great. It's really great.
I'll watch it. I will watch that one.
So that's on Prime. I watched Memory with Liam Neeson. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. From Taken and all that shit. I like that he's known to piss his pants. That makes me
He's
like
known
him.
for being a racist.
I was gonna say, I do know that he like had a friend that was sexually assaulted and he made some fucked up words and said something racist. I can't quote him, but there was something that made me not like him.
It was he said something regarding that. He said something racist toward black folks regarding the sexual assault
of his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't remember exactly
I don't
what
either.
he said.
But I don't like that. But he's known, and if you just Google him and like piss his pants, like Google that, his name and piss pants, multiple photos, so many outfits where he done peed his pants. Like,
no, for real.
That's like his shit. Like, he gets wasted. I think he's Irish. Is he Irish? Am I lying?
Maybe.
I don't know, but he gets drunk and pees his pants regularly.
He gets fucking
and
wasted.
The paparazzi gets him all the time.
He's a peer.
With wet pants. Yeah. So I think that's funny. Anyway, the movie is about him, but it's about him developing Alzheimer's. And it kind of freaked me out because
wait, does he really have Alzheimer's?
No, the movie. The movie is called Memory.
Oh.
And that is a big part of it. So it is like his typical running around fucking people up shit, which I like Taken and all the movies.
I do.
It is those. Kind of that same character where he's like a badass, but
he's definitely cast typed.
But he's developing Alzheimer's, so he's like, and it's scary because I'm like, wow, I could see this being me.
I'm telling you, Alzheimer's is fucking horrible.
So I watched that, and then last night I watched Priscilla.
Was that good? I heard
Priscilla Presley.
It was aesthetically.
It's pretty. Yep.
That's what made
has a good aesthetic.
Naya start dressing more
girly.
Yes.
That movie did?
Yes. She loved Priscilla's outfits.
Oh.
I believe.
Well, everything is very mid-century modern, the furniture, all that shit. You'll really love to look at it for that.
Yeah.
A24 did it. And, you know, if you're familiar with their movies, they're always just like, I don't know, casted really well. And they're like pretty to look at. But it's good. It acts like he didn't fuck her until she was of age. And I'm just like, this is not real life. And me and Buddy.
So it was dry grooming.
Yeah. But she was like staying at his house in his bed with him and shit. But he wasn't. He was like, no, Priscilla, we gotta wait. I know
I'm so hot, Prissy.
I'm so sure a man did that, right? I'm so sure. But you're in my bed making out with me. I have a hard dick. You're in my house. Your parents are in Germany, like, and you're here. Like, I'm so sure. So me and Bunny were kind of like,
lies.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That pissed me off. But other than that, you know, it's a good movie and it's sad. Her life is sad. I wouldn't have wanted it.
I've heard.
Yeah, celebrity or no celebrity, I wouldn't have signed up for that shit.
Yeah, but I can only imagine.
Yeah.
This morning I watched a movie. I don't remember what it was on. You guys, you'll just have to find it. Sorry. But it's called On the Count of Three. Mm-hmm. It was about two best friends. Uh-huh. And they both want to kill themselves.
Oh, okay.
And it's under comedy drama.
Okay.
So there's some funny parts. Mm-hmm. There's some sad parts. I thought it was good. It was entertaining. For sure.
Well, it don't sound like no Saltburn, but I'll check it out.
No, it's not. The friendship is great. It's a black dude and a white dude. The white dude, the movie starts with the white dude in the mental hospital, and the black friend is getting him out, breaking him out. It's really good. I liked it. I enjoyed that one.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah, it was good. It came out 2021, I believe. And you know, I'm not a big movie watcher, but the little synopsis got me.
Yeah.
When it was like, kill yourself, I was like, I'm in.
Sold.
Sold.
That's all I got to
Tell
hear.
me how.
I know. Same. I'll probably watch that tonight.
Right.
Okay, you want to do a couple write-ins?
Yeah, we got a bunch.
All right. I'll start with this one. Hey, aunties. I've been feeling some type of way about a situation, and I don't know if I'm being dramatic or not, and would like to hear your opinions. Sorry, this might be a little long. So I've been with my man for 3 years now, and he has serious trauma from family passing away tragically. His mental health has been deteriorating, and finally, after months of me suggesting it, he's agreed to go to therapy. He hasn't started yet. Okay. Well, here's the situation. The other night, he went to a coworker's house for drinks. There were 4 guys and a girl at the house. I was on the phone to him as I was driving back home from out of state, and he wanted to make sure I was okay. He had me on his AirPod. Anyways, he pulled this girl aside and started having a full-on, in-depth conversation about his mental health and all the traumas he's been through. He's been at this new job for 6 months, so she's kind of new to him, and she's a manager. Okay. He constantly tells me how bomb she is and how she's amazing. My thing is, I found it hard to hear him telling this woman things he's literally never told me in our entire relationship. She's not a professional, but she agreed to sit down with him every week to listen to him speak. What? No. No.
This is a sex meeting.
Should I just be glad he's finally admitting he needs help, or am I being dramatic and feeling some type of way? I'm so open-minded and understanding, so I can't swallow the fact he's decided to choose this random girl he barely knows to talk to about hella deep personal stuff with instead of me or a professional. I get it. Sometimes it's easier talking to a stranger than it is to people you know, but why does he keep complimenting her? It's making me feel awkward. He knew I was listening the whole time, and he even texted me saying that's the conversation I needed. Yet he always avoids talking about it with me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but am I wrong for feeling a little jealous or even slightly upset? Generally speaking, I trust him, but I have a weird gut feeling about this. Thank you, aunties. Love you both.
Listen, you guys all know I'm very fucking lenient, calm, whatever. Absolutely not. No, she's not a professional.
She's not a professional. That's the thing that is like, no.
No. She's not a professional. No. So if he comes to her with certain shit, she doesn't know how to respond like a professional. Fucking no. There's 2 reasons he's doing it. 1, he wants to put on a certain side of himself toward you, his girlfriend, right? So maybe he wants to present himself a certain way to you, right? Mm-hmm.
Not so
weak
vulnerable.
Or vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right?
I could see that.
2, he likes her.
He keeps complimenting her. Like,
right.
Is she a bull dyke with a flat top?
Because if you can go to her house then.
Then I'm coming too. Like, what? I don't know.
No.
And no, you can't insert yourself like that. So no, like just no all the way around.
Tell him
this is
you're not
a professional.
Comfortable. No.
And you're setting up weekly time to talk with this bitch.
You're out your fucking mind.
Why don't you date the bitch? Because I'm gonna remove myself.
Why don't you marry her? How about that? Why don't you
go marry the bitch? That's what. Yeah, that would be me.
No, and I'm not even like that. But no.
Absolutely.
And you tell him 2 things.
I would tell him, hey, trauma or no trauma, you're not going about this the right way.
And that's not a professional.
No.
And no. I'm not comfortable with it.
No.
Bottom line is your partner.
You're finna go emotionally bond with this bitch that you won't shut up about, that you keep complimenting and shit. No, you're not.
No.
Or you're finna do it single.
For sure. Do it
single.
And no,
you're not overreacting.
No, not at all.
No.
Nope.
Leave it to a man to be trying to fucking do this shit. And don't let him guilt you or make you feel like you're weird either.
Yeah, none of that.
No. The answer is no.
And this is coming from 2 different, very different personalities in relationships. No.
Yeah, the answer is fucking no.
Oh, the nerve.
That has me like, I would be feeling some type of way already that you're not comfortable to talk about this with me. But okay, whatever. Fuck it. Let's just say for whatever reason, for ego, masculinity, whatever, you don't want to break it all down to me like that.
Right.
But you're telling this stranger that you think fucking is wonderful and you can't shut up about that. No. And then you set up weekly meeting. No.
Get the fuck
this
out of
is
here.
Crazy on
We're not
so
playing
many,
fucking
we're not playing therapy. No. Is she going to dress up like a hot therapist
with glasses
and have her tits out and her hair in a bun?
and a French roll?
We're not doing that.
With a clip? No.
No, we're not doing that. Oh my God.
Ugh.
The fact that he even tried it has me like, break up with him.
Ugh.
No, break up with him.
That's really fucking annoying.
How long have they been fucking with each other? Hold on.
I think 3 years.
Yeah, no, fuck no. 3 years now. Yep. Nope.
No.
3 years and that's it.
Ooh, that's angering. Just a quick little DM we got. There's 2 of them I screenshotted, okay. But one says, "Hi, my beautiful friends. I was listening to the latest episode. Let me tell you that I started bawling the second Pat started telling a listener to get the negative talk out of their head. When a listener shared that she thought she would never get a person of quality, I lost it. You guys are the most supportive ladies I know, and you guys really make listeners like me second guess all that internal negative talk."
And it's true. I'm not saying that to be nice to you. I'm not saying that to be your friend.
No.
It's absolutely fucking true. So like, give yourself more credit and,
100%.
Yeah.
I know I've written to you guys before saying that one day I'll write to you guys about my story of triumph, hopefully, in the near future. I'll have that story to share. I love you both very much and just wanted to thank you for your words of encouragement. You have no idea how much I really needed that today. And then the other one, just the quick little sorry, there's a bond. Hands down, I will forever be indebted to Hello Dysfunction. You lovely ladies pulled me out of a dark place that postpartum depression had me locked into. Gave me my sense of worth back. I finally have found my village, and I haven't let go since. You both have no clue how many times I've quoted your words or remind myself that being dysfunctional is actually a good thing. The many lives that you affect in a positive way is just beyond awesome. Thank you so much for giving me my life back.
Thank you.
Very sweet.
Thank both of you so much.
Did we read the sex story about jalapeno?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I have one that is not about that, but
okay,
I'll read
read
it. Okay. Hold on. What day is this?
I'm going to make sure I don't have it in here.
Okay, yeah, this one just came through today. So, I just want you guys to know that you're getting me through the worst time of my life. I just updated my review, but I'm not sure that you're going to see it. And I really want you guys to know that. I think we will see it. I think when people update their reviews, I think it gets bumped to the top.
I hope it does.
Yeah.
I think you're right, though.
Yeah. I feel like you're pretty good at looking at these things. So if you do see it, you can read it on here if you want, or you can keep it to yourselves. CPS got involved in our lives a few months back because of the dysfunction. They're trying to say because my mom fucked me up, I'm fucking my kid up. I go to fucking therapy, though, man, every fucking week. I've worked fucking hard and I'm not where I need to be, but I'm fucking way better than I used to be. And I think it's fucking bullshit that it doesn't count. I've never hit my kid. I've never been on drugs with my kid alive. He's never had to worry about where we're going to live. We've lived in the same house just his entire life. We've never had a bill not paid. I mean, I'm a fucking good mom. I have had a mental breakdown in front of him, which before, which is what started this whole thing. But my son is really sick and sometimes it's overwhelming, and I had a mental breakdown. And I didn't mean you, but I'm not and I didn't mean to probably, but I'm not perfect. I do have mental health issues, but I take care of my shit, man. I'm on my fucking meds, and I've been on them consistently for the last 5 years. Same with therapy, 5 years. You deserve credit for that.
For sure.
The last year, though, I've been going once a week because I knew I needed some extra, especially with my son getting more sick. Anyway, fuck the system. I'm so fucking sick of it. Have to jump through 1 million hoops, but I'm going to. It's not that I don't want or need the help. I'm just pissed they took my kid. I started my own podcast of you guys. I've been listening to podcasts for a long time, but never once thought of starting one until recently. I decided to use it as an outlet for all this bullshit going on right now. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. So right now it's just kind of random ass shit. I just put a couple solid days into my second full episode, and I'm pretty okay with how it turned out. I read some creepy stories. Anyway, I want you guys to know I'm going through hell, and I appreciate you so much. You guys sharing your dysfunction really helps me feel less alone about all the fucked up shit I've been through as a kid and as a young adult. P.S. If you do share this on the air, my podcast is called What the Actual Fuck. And you can shamelessly plug it. I have like 1 follower. LOL. I'm not really looking for followers per se, but I would love it if a couple people would listen. Just keep in mind, I don't know what I'm doing and I suck. Haha.
Oh, don't say that.
I would love some tips.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. And like I said, give yourself credit. Like that's
fucking huge.
You've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and just don't let your kid getting taken away, like just make that be motivation for you to work harder.
Yeah.
And, do what you need to do and handle your business to get him back.
And however that podcast helps you, utilize it. If it's
Yeah.
a journal, if it's therapy for you, sometimes it feels good to just fucking expel the words from your body.
Yeah.
When you're going through something. And don't stop talking negative about yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I know we all do, but stop.
And just think, like, you've been on your path for 5 years with therapy and meds. Like, that's a long stretch. Like,
Yes.
I don't even think I can say I've done, 5 years straight on meds and
Or therapy.
without taking myself off. And I've never tried therapy yet. And I know I fucking need it. So the fact that you did it and you're still doing it, like, just work that much harder. And, I hope everything works out with your boy.
Me too. Update us.
Please,
I hope it's resolved quickly, because that has got to be stressful. A quick birthday. Hi, I want to give a shout out to my brother. He's a big fan of y'all. His name is Tony Guzman. He stays updating me on your most recent episodes and cracks the fuck up. My best friend is also the one who put him on. Hope you guys can read this in time. LOL. His birthday is February 5th.
Hey.
We're a little late.
But happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tony. Hope it was a good one.
Yes.
And let this be a late birthday surprise.
I have another late birthday.
Go ahead. I think I do too.
Let's see. I think this one was sent in late, though. This one was just sent in January 28th. So, hi, I wrote in before Christmas to congratulate my girlfriend, as she's such a big fan. We were there for the live podcast in December, and that lumpia had me in a coma. It's a bit past due, but please congratulate her for her birthday, 12/25. So it's a Christmas baby.
Oh, happy birthday.
Love you, babe. Yeah. Wait, were there no names? Damara Toledo? This is from Damara Toledo. So, yeah, your babe, you didn't put your babe's name, but congratulations and happy birthday to your babe. And thank you for coming to our show.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, I'm going to read this sex story.
Okay.
We have quite a few more write-ins. I'll save them for next episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm writing in a sex story after listening to Professor of Rats, and I didn't know where to send it to, so I hope y'all see it. Here we go. Hey, Auntie Crystal and Auntie Pat. I just want to say I love you guys. You guys are everything to me, especially Pat. Fuck you. I I've followed you since the Danny Brown days on Twitter, and I just want to say how proud I am and of how far you've come as a woman. You truly are an inspiration and a beautiful person inside and out.
Thank you.
Now, after listening to Professor of Rats, I have a sex story for y'all. This goes all the way back to 2015, shortly after me and my husband got married, but before we had our first child. It was summer evening in southwest New Mexico, and we were in the kitchen preparing dinner together, which is one of our favorite ways to spend time with each other. We are big foodies. I was getting the meat seasoned and ready, and he was in the process of cutting jalapenos to make jalapeno poppers. I don't know what got into us, but I guess we both got extra horned up. What a great way to put it.
I'm feeling extra horned up.
So I'm fucking totally using that. So we wash our hands and take this shit to the bedroom. Oh, you hear my stomach? So we start going at it, getting real nasty and starting off with some foreplay. I'm sucking him off while he's rubbing me on my pussy. And I felt so weird saying that just now. Oh my God. Did you see me get awkward? I was like, oh God.
Okay.
Like I'm 10.
Right.
And I just knew we were about to have a bomb-ass sex session. So he sticks it in, and all of a sudden I start feeling like an intense burning down there. Like my pussy is literally on fire. Oh so I start freaking out, and he's like, oh my God, what's wrong? I'm like, my pussy's burning. It's on fire. All of a sudden, his dick starts burning too. So we're both butt naked, freaking out because our genitals are fucking burning. And we both finally realize it's from his dumbass cutting the jalapenos when he was making poppers earlier. When I tell you that shit burnt so bad, I had to get a wet towel and put ice cubes in it.
Oh God, and just put it in there.
In my pussy for the pain.
Oh
LOL.
God.
So ever since that day, we learned no mid-cooking sex sessions, and now we wear gloves when working with hot-ass peppers. Very smart. God. Thanks for listening to my fucked up sex story. Your Patreon homegirl that would definitely bail you guys out.
Oh, we love you.
She said, you could say my name. I'm not shy. Jenna.
Thank you, Jenna. That is hella funny. No sex on jalapeno night.
That's what happens when you get fucking horned up.
When you get horned up, things get risky. That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
Can you imagine the fire?
Yeah. I would.
I know that sometimes, like, you know, I pick my fingers, so.
I've touched my eyes before.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
And it, like, feels like fire. So I can't imagine on such sensitive skin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then it's probably, like, absorbed. So, like, you probably can't even just wash it off the surface. You gotta, like, ice it. Like
air it out.
That's fucked up.
You got to put a...
At least he hurt too. It wasn't just you.
For real.
God damn.
You got to put a big stick in your fucking cooter.
Oh my God.
No. That's how. All right.
Funny. Yeah, we'll save.
There's like 4 more.
Yeah. So
big
we'll save
ones.
them. We'll do it. We'll do them next episode.
All right.
Thank you guys. We have an announcement for some merch. Another release of merch. I just wanted to order the shipping shit for it first, and then we'll make a post, and so you'll be able to get a new item.
Oh my God.
There are a few of the Small Town Girl t-shirts left. You have to join Patreon because that is a Patreon specific release that we do for our patrons. But if you join any tier, you should be able to access the post that says the remaining sizes that we have left, the payment info, and shipping, where to send your shipping info and everything.
Yeah.
So get you one of those. Send us a picture if you already got one.
Please subscribe to our YouTube.
Yes.
And we also, I believe, have a YouTube Shorts page too, which is clips.
Okay.
But definitely subscribe to the YouTube.
Please.
Share it,
like, review, comment.
That shit really helps us.
Peas was leaving the other day, and I don't know who she was yelling at, or she was yelling, bye, subscribe, bye, and I was like, okay, no more fucking YouTube. Like, it's getting crazy.
We're putting her at the end of every episode now.
Yeah, we should have her say it. She was like, bye. I think she was talking to Bunny. Subscribe.
I love her.
And Bunny
so
texted
much.
me like, did you hear that? Do you hear what she's fucking yelling?
She's the greatest, dude.
So subscribe, guys.
And, rate, review, share, all that good stuff. And follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we're going to start posting on our TikTok. So follow that too.
Yeah.
And suck it easy.
Go to bed.